Welcome back to another video with the power of the BI. So I received several emails, messages within here, and asking what different professions may be using business intelligence. So just let me back up real quick. Previously, we've been talking about business intelligence, talking about power of the BI or power business intelligence, because BI is actually the acronym for business intelligence. So, and as we said before, as I had indicated before, business intelligence is very similar to artificial intelligence, just on the business end, whereas artificial intelligence, it's working with artificial intelligence in different layers of whether it be business, whether it be content creating, just different forms of artificial intelligence. But business intelligence is not necessarily artificial. It is real intelligence, but it's using the historical data that a company may use or have in order to better make predictions and create insights for the organization. Typically, business intelligence is using visualizations. Now, not necessarily having to use visualizations, but typically using visualizations in order to tell a story of performance of an organization over a period of time. So with that said, to make a long story short, I've received questions in regards to what companies, what types of businesses are good for individuals to look at getting opportunities, getting jobs, making these six-figure salaries within business intelligence. And of course, here at the Power of the BI, my slogan is this: I make learning tech easy, and you should make six figures a requirement. So with that said, what I want you to understand is this: every industry, no matter what the industry is, every industry is able to use business intelligence and probably is using business intelligence. Now, you may be in the industry, but you may not be using it on your particular job. But what I'm telling you is you can use your skills to transfer over to using business intelligence. So what does that mean for teachers? Okay, because somebody say, hey, what industries are using business intelligence, and I'm a school teacher. So, how can I become a player in this business intelligence world? Here's the deal. You already are. You already are playing a position in business intelligence. You say, Tarad, no, I'm just a school teacher. Listen, I'm telling you, me too at one point was just a school teacher. Okay, there's no such thing as just a school teacher. You may not understand how you're using business intelligence, and I'm going to show you here very shortly how you're able to use how you're using business intelligence in your everyday work life, and then it's going to start to click like, oh, I get it. So here's the deal. Let's look at student performance. It's collecting data. You're collecting information on your students. And even from a broader aspect, you're collecting data for the school district, right? Student performance at your class level. And then you're comparing that student performance at your grade level. Then you're comparing that student performance at your school level. Then you're comparing that student performance at your district level. Then you're comparing that student performance at your state level. Then you're comparing that student performance at the national level. You see what I'm saying? So but student, the data that you're collecting every day in your classroom can be used as business intelligence. I mean, think about it. Why are we on grading scales? Why are the students on grading scales? Why is this not pass fail? Well, not even just pass fail. Why not just take the class and at the end of the day you pass the class, you pass the test, you pass the school year and you go home? No, it's on a grading scale, right? It's on a grading scale, and you're using that grading scale to compare against other students. That's data, right? So now just think if you can collect that data on that you've had over, let's just say you've been teaching for the last 5 years or even the last 10 years, and definitely if you've been teaching over the last 20 years, you can collect that data, and you're able to measure that against other students' performance, right? So that's one way that you're able to use business intelligence, because believe it or not, education system is a business. Going to school is a business. Running a school is a business. Running a school district is a business, right? So you're using you're using business intelligence to make intelligent decisions. The retention rate, again, that's data. How many students are in school? How many students are dropping out of school? How many students are taking the class of this particular teacher? How many students are withdrawing from this particular teacher? And if you're at the elementary level or the high school level, you're like, well, you can't really withdraw. But, how many times does a parent communicate with the principal in regards to this particular teacher? That's data. It has to be used. It has to be used so that you can make evaluations and intelligent decisions, whether you're the teacher or whether you're the principal, right? You need to at least be able to make decisions on why you make intelligent decisions on why you made certain decisions. If you're getting 300 emails in September from parents in regards to a teacher, and school just started on August 15th, there's something there. There are indications there as to something may be going on. And then for that same teacher, you may not be getting any emails from January 18th to February 30th. But now you're about to ride into spring break in a few weeks, or you're about to move into your test scores, your test taking within the school or within the district or within the state, whatever the case may be. That's data. Course curriculum evaluation. You should be taking surveys as regards to, does this course work? Does this curriculum work? And, you're getting information back from either from parents, teachers getting information back from parents, getting their input as to what they're thinking about the curriculum. The principals getting information back from the teachers as to what they think about the curriculum. I mean, all of this is data. Right? The principals are giving information back to the school board superintendent or to the board, to the school board, so that they can make intelligent decisions. All of this is data, right? Let's see, resource allocation. How much money is being allocated to the math department as opposed to how much is being allocated to the English department, right? Where is that money going? Not necessarily where it's going, but how's it being spent from a classroom level, and how's it being spent from a school level? Other resources, probably the biggest resource is the human resource. How many teachers do you have in a particular school? We're looking at it from a principal standpoint. How many teachers do you have in a school, and how many teachers do you retain? Not necessarily just how many students you retain, but how many teachers do you retain? How many teachers actually want to come back to your school? I mean, do you really have a great school, or do you have a school where teachers are going in and out? Again, this is data, and you want to collect that data. And you don't want to just collect that data over a day, a week, or a month. You got that data that you've had from over a period of time. So there are several different ways that teachers and educators use data for business intelligence. Teacher evaluations. Teacher performance evaluations. Just those surveys as to, what's going on there. Every at the end of every year, you're taking these, you're as a administrator, you're doing school reviews and teacher reviews, and you are trying to determine, what is the performance, and, how are you evaluating, your teachers. I mean, it's more to it than just saying, hey, in this category you get a 5, and in this category you get a 4, in this category you get a 3, and in this category you get a 5. No, it's more to it. If you're gonna collect that information, use that information. That is data. Use that information so that you can, evaluate that over a period of time, whether it be 1 year, 2 years, or 5 years, or 10 years, or even 20 years with some teachers. That in certain categories they get higher marks, and in certain categories they get lower marks. And if at a principal level, when administrative level, you're able to see, which teachers within different parts of the school, whether it be in the math department or the English department or in the history department, that where certain marks are higher on average and certain marks are lower on average. I mean, it's a lot of different ways you can look at business intelligence when it comes to education, when it comes to being a teacher, when it comes to when it comes to being an academic administrator. Let's see, learning analytics, right? We always talk about, not always, but we have to understand that everybody doesn't learn at the same rate, at the same level, right? And we have to create ways in order for everyone in that classroom to learn, right? So with that said, what are we using as performance evaluators in order to evaluate that's the student performance at a high level, a mid level, and a low level in the classroom, and to make sure that we can bring everybody back to common ground to pass these tests that they have to take if we're inside a state that have to pass tests, right? We've got to use the data. We've got to use the data that's been created over time. We've got to use that data to create better student learning evaluations, better student or better evaluations for student learning analysis. We just have to. We have to use it, and business intelligence allows us to do that. But if we're not using business intelligence, we're falling behind the curve. We just are. Another way that we can use business intelligence in an academic setting is operational efficiency. What are we doing from an administrative standpoint? What are we doing in order to better provide operations and be more efficient in our operations, right? Whether it be financial, whether it be from the marketing standpoint, and yes, in the school district, most schools now, well, not most schools, but a lot of schools now, you're able to go to those schools if you live out of district, if you can get to the school, right? How are we marketing? Are we effectively or efficiently marketing in order to get those additional students to come to our schools? Transportation, buses. How many buses actually, do we actually have? What is the operation of those buses? And other forms of transportation that we use in order to bring the students to our schools. So we just have to use the data within what we have. Now, with that said, I mean, I've just provided, I don't know, maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different ways, I'm not sure, of how we can use business intelligence in the school setting, in the academic setting, in the administrative setting of the academic environment. What I am going to do for our academic professionals, our educators, our teachers, our principals, what I'm going to do is I am going to provide you with the code, and that code is Teacher Power. Come in Teacher Power. If you come in Teacher Power, I will send you the invitation only webinar that I'm going to be putting on just for academic professionals. Now, it is a slight fee. I'm not going to tell you that it's free. It's not free, but it's a very nominal fee. It's going to be $149. $149, a very nominal fee. It's a 4-hour webinar where I am going to be showing our academic professionals how to use business intelligence within the school system. Now, with that said, I don't believe that I'm going to be able to teach you, and I know that I'm not going to be able to teach you how to efficiently operate business intelligence, how to efficiently operate Power BI in the environment. That's not what this is about. It's not going to be about me teaching you Power BI. It's going to be me showing you how you can effectively use business intelligence within your environment, and then you will be able to make some informed decisions as to, we either need to get business intelligence professionals within the school system, or we need to become, or you as a professional may say, hey, I want to transition into becoming a business intelligence person within, that I may want to become a business intelligence person within the academic environment. And at that point, we can talk about getting you into one of our courses, and helping you to develop transferable skills, from transferring your skills from in the classroom as an administrator, and then moving into business intelligence. And trust me, once you transfer your skills into business intelligence, you're not just locked into the academic setting. Once you are able to adequately perform business intelligence, you're going to be able to provide those skills in any industry, in any professional environment. So that's one other thing that happens here. It allows you to become more diverse in what your resume says you can do and who you are. So with that said, I'm going to leave you with that. But again, if you are interested in the 4-hour webinar that I have planned for you guys, and it is a live event, I will be leading that webinar personally myself, and going through showing you, how you can transfer your skills into business, from education and from administration into business intelligence. What I want you to do is, I want you to comment power. I want you to comment teacher power. Just comment teacher power, and that'll allow me to send you, identify who you are, and then send you the link, so that you will be able to join in on our 4-hour webinar. And again, I don't want to mislead you. It is a cost to it. It's a minimal cost of $149. I want to be totally transparent. I don't want you to think that it's going to be a free webinar. But anyway, that's all I have for you guys here tonight, or today, or right now. And have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment. Please like, share, spread the word on this video. I look forward to hearing from you, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.